India once promised to be a major global power. Today, its influence is slipping, and its standing on the world stage is under serious pressure. We'll give you some recent examples. In 2025, the United States imposed heavy tariffs on India's key exports, things like steel and aluminum. It was a clear message from America. The US was sending a message to India and many other countries. It was a message they all understood. If you don't fall in line, we will squeeze you, and there's little that you can do about it. Indian exporters were dealt a severe blow. Their shipments to the US became costlier and many orders were cancelled. The so-called strategic partnership with the US was exposed. It was not worth the hype. And since then, it's been downhill for India. Despite billions of dollars spent on American weapons and advanced technology, India has found itself sidelined when it matters most. At summits, at ministerial level meetings, Indian officials are not even given a chair. They're made to sit on the side. Just think about it. A country of 1.4 billion people, a major economy, the world's largest democracy, and yet India is treated like a junior partner. What about China? As India loses ground, China's rise continues unchecked. Beijing is expanding its Belt and Road. Chinese money is building ports and highways and railways all over South Asia. In Colombo and Hambantota, the Chinese military is just a few hundred kilometers from India's mainland. In Nepal and Bhutan, China holds all the cards. In Pakistan, they're building a new railway line. All of this while India is losing friends in the neighborhood. I'll give you another example. The 2025 SCO Summit, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Its members met in the city of Tianjin. India was forced to accept Beijing's agenda. China pushed through two important proposals, a new development bank and a cybersecurity center. Both projects will be controlled by Beijing. India opposed them tooth and nail, but it couldn't muster enough support, so both proposals were passed. India may be a major member of the SCO, but it's clear who's in charge. China is calling the shots. It is marginalizing India. As a result, New Delhi is being forced to accept terms that could hurt its interests. For instance, China's insistence on using the so-called Chinese term for Kashmir, the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. It's a blatant violation of India's sovereignty. But what has India done to stop it? It has raised the issue at the United Nations, but that's about it. And now reports say Beijing is pushing for another humiliating defeat for India, this time on digital sovereignty. The issue is set to be raised at the next SCO meeting in July. Again, India is not leading the discussion. It's not even shaping the agenda. Reports say Central Asian states are pushing back against what they call American hegemony in cyberspace. Guess who's silent? India. So much for being an influential power. Today, India's foreign policy lacks clear direction. On one hand, it wants to court the West. On the other, it cannot ignore the reality of China's dominance. Caught between these two pressures, India is going nowhere. It needs urgent strategic reforms, especially in the neighborhood. India's decline as a power is already underway.